Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurrect Autos HQ. Today guys, we are going to get this back end welded, the panel on, sorted out, yeah, and just see how far we get. Just carry on with this car today. And yeah, I had some great comments, by the way. Well, there was a few of you saying the same thing, which was use self-tapping screws and then just go around, just hold it in place whilst he's welding it, which was a great shout. I did speak to the body shop and he did, the guy, and he said, yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes he does it, sometimes he don't. So I did manage to do that. I'll show you that in a second. It's in place. It's working. The boot works really, really well. So I think we're definitely kind of getting there now. I'm still a little bit. I can't find a door. I'm trying to find a door in colour. Cannot find it anywhere. So if anyone knows of any of those kind of doors in colour, it's called Pepper Grey, Volkswagen Polo. Yeah. Give me a message, guys, because I can't find one anywhere, and I want to get one in colour, really. If it comes to it, I'll go and get one different colour, and we'll get it sprayed. But yeah, I'm just trying to find one in colour. But that's enough waffling. Let's get into it. Let's get this panel welded and sorted. Let's do this. Right, there we go. So I've just positioned it for him. Got it ready. Got it in a good position where I wanted it. And I've used these self-tappers, you can see. All the way around, and it just kind of, it pulls it together, holds it in place whilst he's going to do the welding. So he's going to weld up the holes that's left over, and then we'll take these out and he can just put a bit of weld on those as well after we've moved around. So but yeah, it's in a really good position. The boot still closes really well. So yeah, I think we're kind of there, guys. Someone did mention about make sure that, put the lights in, put the bumper on, put it all in, just make sure it all lines up. But I don't really think that's going to affect. Everything else shouldn't affect this because it's only to this metal panel. So I want to get this, as long as the only thing that it would affect is the boot locking, latching and stuff. So and that works absolutely fine. So I'm quite happy to leave it like this now. We'll wait for him to turn up, and yeah, we'll get this all welded. But I really appreciate the comments I was getting about the screws, the self-tapping screws, because my God, did it help? Yeah, I couldn't believe how easy it was once you start self-tapping it, holding it in place, moving it around. It really does hold it in place while you mess about with it. So really appreciate the comments, guys. Yeah, thanks very much. Helped me out quite a lot. Otherwise, I would have been struggling with this. So yeah, there we go. Right, I have phoned him this morning. He's on his way. He's going to bring over his welder and he's going to weld this up for me. And we're going to carry on and get this back end a lot better than what it was. It definitely is a lot better than what it was. But yeah, we've got to carry on, guys. So let's wait for him to turn up. I'll come back to you when he does, and yeah, let's see if we can do a bit of filming or not. But I'll see you soon, guys. Okay, guys, right, the welder has been and gone, and as you can see, it's all been done with the seam sealer as well. It's all been put round. I've got to be honest with you, he's not my ordinary body shop guy. My ordinary one that I use, he couldn't come out to me basically and do it on site, so I had to get someone else in. I didn't know the fella. I did say that it could possibly be a long-term thing. We could work together. We could do a thing, and he said, "Yeah, fine. I'll tell you what. I'll come over and I'll do it for free, and then we can move forward." But I've got to be honest with you, his welding is not the best. He was honest with me. He said, "Look, I haven't been doing it long. I haven't got 30 years experience." He said, I've only been doing it for about a year. So I thought, all right, well, I'll give you a shot, give you a try. You have to try, people. You can't just just go down the route. As long as as it's sound, it's solid, it's strong, and it's holding, I ain't got a problem with it, to be honest with you, as long as it's holding and it's strong. And he did sort of weld I had sort of screws, on the last bit, I had screws going around, and he welded all those little screws up as well. You know, it ain't the best, to be honest with you, but it is serving a purpose. It is sort of holding it. It's strong. So, like I said to you, he went a little bit sort of over the top. So, he welded over it on the corners here where there wasn't anything, here where there wasn't anything there originally. So, yeah, I think it's probably stronger, to be honest with you. But his welding is not great. I will be honest with you. But it is all done. It is all seam sealed, and it's all sort of ready for paint. Really, I've got to be honest. So, yeah, I probably won't be using them again. But you have to try these people. You know, you have to try them out. It's a tricky one, isn't it? Because I couldn't get my original ordinary, the guy that I normally use. He just couldn't come out, and I can't bring the car to him, so I had to find someone to do it. And that's it's the only person that I could find to do it and come out, and and it was for free. So I can't really say much because it's free. If it was sort of hanging down and it weren't holding and it was flapping and then we've got to sort it out. But because it isn't, and it's solid and it's sturdy and it's not going anywhere, and he has welded it together and it's serving a purpose, I can't really say much about it. So there we go. I think we just need to move on. Continue with the back end. Let's get this back end sorted out and back together. So yeah, there we go. But at least it's there. It's done. And it's all been seam sealed out. I think he went, because he wanted to do the seam. I've got the seam sealer, but he wanted to do it because to make sure that it was sort of pushed in, and he's obviously done it a few times now. But yeah, there we go. But it's definitely a lot better than what it was, and definitely a lot better. So I can sort of put it all back together. So I'll set you up, guys. Let's go for it. Right, okay, guys. It's really taking shape now. It looks really, really good. Yeah, I'm super happy with it. All the gaps line up. Everything seems to sort of work really, really well. I haven't plugged in the back reversing sensors and the lights just yet. It's just in place for the minute because it's got to come back off and go to the paint shop, this bumper. Yeah, I knew this when I bought it. It was the only one that I could try and sort of find. But you can see, look, there's some peel here, and there's a couple of scratches. So I'm going to get that just repaired on that corner, and yeah, and that's. Oh yeah, I'm so pleased and happy that this has gone back to the way it is. You know, and I'm quite chuffed with everything works as it should. Everything's been put back to normal, and yeah, you know, spare wheel's been pumped back up because I let that down. That's all been put back in. All the trims are back in place. So the back end of this car is looking really, really good. I've got to put a couple of trims behind here to push that back. There's some trims that go there, but I haven't put them on yet because of it's coming back off. But I just wanted to check to make sure, obviously, everything's sort of lined up and that, and it does. So yeah, super happy with it, guys. So there we go. That's kind of the back end done, apart from the paint. So, but I'll take it to the paint shop, take it off. I want to move on now to get this door off because this door's got to go to the paint shop as well. He reckons he could sort of repair it. I cannot find one in colour anywhere. And in fact, I can't even find... I probably found 2 or 3 doors where I need it. So passenger back door, I've probably found 2 dark blue ones. And... what else did he say? Purple, I think he said. Was it a purple one he said? Crazy colour. So... I've really got to try and get this repaired, this door. I'm going to take it to body shop, paint shop, see what he can do. Whilst he's doing the back bumper, he can do that as well. He's also got to do some work to the front bumper. So I've got to take that off. We'll get this front bumper off, and he's got to do this as well. Again, there's some lacquer peel. I've rubbed it down a little bit just to see what it sort of looks like. But yeah, that's got to go to the paint shop as well. So... yeah, we've still got to do a service on this car, on the engine. It's a right filthy engine. We've got to do the inside. There's loads and loads of work to still do in this car, but it's definitely getting there. And yeah, I'm super chuffed with the way it's going. So, oh, I've got to do this wing as well. But again, he said, like, you know what I mean, he could just repair it, pull it out and stuff. Just got to see if I can get it off. So yeah, and we'll move on. I've got this coming as well. This indicator, that doesn't work. That indicator, side indicator repeater doesn't work. So that's got to be replaced. So I'll take that off and we'll change that as well. That's on its way. I got a new light in the end. I don't know if I told you on the previous video. Someone had tried to repair the light. And it just, yeah, I'm just not happy with it. It's all misting up. It's not working out very, you know what I mean? It just doesn't, it's crap. So... managed to get another one, which is here. So that's pretty cool. Just got to swap over all the bits and pieces inside. And yeah, it's really, really good. So, but I've got some great news for guys. I'm just going to share that with you now. I have managed to win another car. And I'll give you a sneak peek now of what the car is. The actual model of it, and then yeah, we'll leave it there until you know, I'm not picking it up. I've got something going on, but I'll let you know when that happens in the next couple of days. But for now, I want to quickly show you the badge of this car. So there we go. The next project I have bought has got that badge on it. So yeah, incredible. And this car is just an absolute rocket, I tell you. So yeah, something to look forward to. That's going to be the next project. it's not from around the corner. It's not close. And I've got to get this one picked up by someone else and brought it to me because it's just too far. But I'll get into that into the video when it turns up, when we collect it or whatever, when it gets here. We'll get into that, guys. But yeah, super. A little bit nervous, I've got to be honest. It's probably the most money I've spent on a car. That's the next project, and probably a little bit risky as well. But again, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to give it away. So I'll leave it there. Let's crack on with this one, and let's just I'll take the back bumper off, get that ready to go to the paint shop, take the door off. Let's get that off as well, and let's just carry on with this one, guys. Let's get this one done. And then, we'll just see how far we get. So, but I'm super happy with that. That's really good. So, let's move on and let's do this. So here we go again, guys. It's happened again. As you can see, that should definitely not be like that. I've checked online for crash bars on a Polo because I've never seen one before, but I pretty much, as soon as I saw that, I'm sort of thinking, no way is that supposed to be normal? Just no way. So at some point, this has had a push. Yeah, so that's got to be changed. And this headlight lower carrier is definitely smashed up. So that's got to be changed as well. There's no way I'm going to leave that like that. So yeah, it's adding up. It's adding up, guys. Luckily enough, this front crash bar system is like 42 quid. And this carrier for the headlight is 15 quid. So it's not the end of the world. It's not massive amount of money. So, but it's got to be done. I cannot leave it like that. But it just goes to show, you know, you have to check these cars. Just because it's had a hit on the back does not mean it's got any damage at the front. You have to check them. And I actually had a friend of mine who messaged me and said, oh yeah, like I bought this car. It's a category N car. I bought it off a guy in London. It's got a bit of side damage. Do you want to have a look at it, see what you could do anything with it for me? I did have a look at it for him. Looked over the car. It needs to go to a body shop. Someone's just rattle canned the side and it's got runs all down the side of the Fiesta and it's just terrible. So it needs some serious work down the car. And I said, so what happened then? What the damage? What was it, an accident? Hit on the front, back, where? He went, no, it was hit on the back. And he's repaired the bumper. And looking at it, he ain't repaired the bumper. He's just, what he does, heated the back of the bumper, I let it spring back out. And then when I got underneath the car, on the rear, to check the crash bar, it literally was still a V shape. It was still been hit, it's not been changed, but yet the guy seems to think he can pass that on and sell it to someone. So dangerous, like I could not believe it, like that he'd bought it like it. I said, why don't you come and see me? I would have gone all over the car for you, checking it. You know, I'm getting used to sort of checking bits and pieces and looking around things and going like that. I'm no expert, 100% I'm no expert, but I am a little bit more clued up than most at the minute, and I'm getting sort of better and better at it. So, you know, it's just, you know, it's all about sort of experiencing what you're doing, and it's the learning all the time. So yeah, unfortunately we've got to change some front parts, but it is what it is. I just cannot leave it like it. So yeah, there you go. Found some more damage on this Polo. This Polo just will not give up. It's unbelievable the amount of things that are wrong with this car. But you just got to, fight through it, and just keep plodding on and keep going, and I will get to the end on this car. I will, but it's going to take some time now, guys. I've ordered the parts. I've got to wait for them to come in, and yeah, we'll just pick this up when I can. But for the minute, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video on this Polo, the car that just keeps giving. Yeah, really appreciate the support, guys. Don't forget to drop me a comment if you've got anything to say. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Yeah, and just drop me a comment and I'll see you on the next one.